Traveling with Diamonds. My name is Barry. This is a WIP Chat. Work in progress. Welcome to my 36 subscribers. I'm so excited about that. Today we're going to work on trimming the tree. Here is the picture, Trimming the Tree by Randal, Sprangler, and Diamond Art Club. I'm doing this for jingle drills. I'm using a Munimade tray, this lovely green tray, and today we're doing one of the dragling's faces, or a little bit of his face. I have a green pen that I'm not sure where it came from. I think it's a cheaper pen, but if you recognize the turning, let me know. But I think it may have come from Amazon or something like that. I'm not sure. Sorry, I don't keep track of my pens very well. It is Friday afternoon. I finished work and decided to film my WIP Chat to go up tomorrow. I will update you on, let's see here. We'll get a color and then I'll update you on my WIPs. Is that right? Yeah. So I am moving a little bit of progress, making a little bit of progress this week on this trimming the tree. I really want to get a little bit more progress on it before I spin the wheel again, because I do want to finish this one, you know, for jingle drills. This is kind of my top priority because it's my jingle drills entry. But my other ones don't have quite as many sections left. This is a long one. So this one has 30 sections left. I'm counting this one we're working on. So I want to find another color. Yeah, I want to get a few more rows maybe done of this one this weekend, and then I'll spin my wheel, you know, maybe start spinning my wheel again. Just didn't want to get so far on the other ones that I couldn't catch up on this one. So we'll get this one, Trimming the Tree, and it's fun. It's green. I like green. I like diamond painting green. Get this one a little bit further along, because I haven't been diamond painting as much as I'd like to. Now that we're in December, I'm hoping I can pick up a little bit. I'm feeling more like myself from the surgery, and I still get pretty tired. I'm hoping that starts to fade soon. But yeah, I have some pretty open weekend, and my next week at night is not too busy, you know, early in the morning. So I'm hoping I can start getting more than a section done a day, because right now I'm averaging like half a section or a section a day. I'd like to get back to where I'm averaging a section or two a day, because that makes kits move along a lot faster, and then on the weekends average 4 or 5 sections if possible. So yeah, just things I want to accomplish. Oops, I left one of this 2 dot. So my there we go. So my Home for Christmas has 13 sections left. The Crafter's Den Summer Mystery has 18 sections left. And Sleeping Cat, which is my what's it called? Brain, come on. The Sleeping Cat is the Michael's Make Market kit. It has 22 sections left. And those are the 3, and this one, so 4, that I'd like to finish before the end of the year. I have my Oraloa Animal Minis, but I'm okay if I don't finish those. I have 6 of those left. I'm okay if I take those into the new year. I really want to finish these for Christmas, the 3 Christmas kits and the summer mystery before January 1st. So that's a lot. That's a lot with my current rate of diamond painting, especially. So we'll just have to see how it goes. You know, I just hope I can, you know, I don't have a lot. I'm still recovering. I didn't schedule a lot on these weekends leading up to Christmas. I have like 1 or 2 events. I want to go see a movie, things like that, but some college football to watch. You know, I don't have too many things to do, and I don't have, you know, I'm working from home for another week and a half. So, you know, that gives me a little bit more time because I'm not commuting to diamond paint as well. So let's just hope that I feel like diamond painting during those times. So yeah, what color am I looking for? Sometimes I can't see these symbols. I think it's this symbol. Okay, pretty blues in the eyes. So we talked about Black Friday last Saturday, but you know, I bought 7 kits. I feel like I lost my mind over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I spent more money than I really should have. I am banking on some money coming in that, you know, I'm just hoping is coming in. It's not, it's kind of guaranteed, but there's some delay in it. And that's not a great way to purchase things. So I purchased those 7 kits from Diamond Art Club. I've had 1 come in. One got to me. It was the cupcake one. I forget what it was called. Something Delights or something like, yeah. So that one's come in, and then I think I have 2 more being delivered today, which I think are the other 2 Christmas ones from last year that were restocked. It's the Christmas Tree Angel, which is the Labuka one, and then the Stocking Stuffers, which is another Dragling Randal Sprangler one. So I have those coming today. And then things that are also coming today is from my Diamond Art Studio. I'm getting the Elves Doing Things, which I really wanted to kit up this year, but I can't kit up another kit for Christmas. That's just not in the cards, so we'll have to do Elves Doing Things next year. That would be my first cross-stitch conversion. So, I thought that would be a good one to start on. So that should arrive today. It's all coming UPS. UPS usually comes a little late to my apartment complex. But then came Cyber Monday. And I'd already bought 7 kits. And I bought both mystery boxes. I'm embarrassed. FOMO, I started thinking about it, and there's been kits in the last 2 mystery boxes that I've had to track down and get. But I'm not guaranteed to get the ones I want in my mystery boxes. I don't know. I'm just crossing my fingers that the kits that I want come in the mystery boxes I got. Hoping it'll make good content for the channel. I don't know. I'm not usually one to buy those mystery boxes, but I did. And then I bought 2 Cute But Weird kits from Munimade. along with 2 more trays, because you can get the upgraded toolkits and get the trays like the one I'm using today. Those are Christmas kits. They are cute but weird Christmas kits, and I don't have any cute but weird Christmas kits. I have Christmas kits. I have lots of Christmas kits, but I don't have those cute but weird Christmas kits. So, we have lots of Christmas kits for next year. We don't need to buy any more. Then Jaded Gem Shop had a sale on our pixel charted kits that was like 35% off. So I bought 2 Flossy Fox Shop and one that was like just a geometrical, like one with just the what are they called? The luminosity drills or whatever, which I think are the crystals. So, but I think Jade is on bed rest now, so I don't know when those kits will ship. I think they were ready to ship kits, but I'm not holding my breath that they will get here this year, because I understand she's going through a lot right now. And I don't need them. I don't need anything else to work on right now, so we're in the new year, so they can take their time. But that's like two mystery boxes, which have 5 kits, which should be 5 kits. 7 kits, so 12 kits from Diamond Art Club, and 5 more kits, so 17 kits. I bought 17 kits over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. That's just a little ridiculous. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. But it'll be exciting to open up the mystery boxes and have the kits, and we've just got to do a no by 2026 just about. But maybe we make better rules. Like, I know I've seen some people like Natalie, like she makes rules like she has to finish 5 kits so she can buy 2 or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm misquoting Natalie at Diet Coke and Diamonds. Like, I think she has to finish, she's trying to like keep her stash numbers down, I think. So she finishes 5 and then she can buy 2 kits, or that's what I just said. Or something like that. Maybe I need a better stash down plan, but I don't know. I think I just need better rules for myself. Like, you can't buy, like, you can buy a Labuka if it comes up, but you can't buy every Sprangler that comes up, things like that. And I need to, that's the top row of this section, I think. Yeah. And I need to, I have space. My stash isn't ridiculous. I do want to keep it under 100. That seems like reasonable for me. I mean, that still seems ridiculous when you like think about it, because when am I going to finish 100 kits? Years and years and years. But because how many did I finish this year? Maybe 10. Maybe 10. I don't know. Maybe with these I'll have finished more, but there's something like stash exceeds lifetime or something, and I'm not there yet. But I really don't want my stash to get, because I have storage issues. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. I don't want my stash to get much bigger than it is right now. I do have a storage issues. I store my diamond paintings under both beds. So I need to keep doing that, and I will run out of space. So I am 30 days post-op today. I had a post-op appointment Monday, and I have a part on my incision that's like spitting sutures. They pulled 4 sutures out of it, so the sutures are supposed to dissolve, and instead my body wants to dispel them instead of letting them break down on their own. So I have today I have like a spot on my incision that just stings for no reason that I can tell. I don't know if it's trying to spit another suture or if it's just how it is. You know, I haven't had too much pain this week. I had a little bit more pain week 3. Week 4's been pretty pain-free. On Tuesday, I had a lymphatic massage to try to reduce the swelling. I've done lymphatic massages before, and I really trust my masseuse. My surgeon does not recommend them, but they did say I could try if I wanted. And so I did, and I think it helps. I'm going to do it a few more times before the holidays and then make a decision as to whether it's worth continuing or just go back to my monthly regular massages. The lymphatic massage was pretty good. And then, and I should talk. So, one thing that's just awesome is I had pictures taken at the doctor on Monday. And they put on social media, you know, I approved them to use my picture on social media. They don't put my face with it. They put my picture up from my day of surgery and my Monday. And it's just, it's so amazing, the results, that it's hard for my brain to comprehend it. Like, I look at it in the mirror, and I'm more than thrilled with the results. Like, they're so good. Like, I can't even explain to you how good these results are. And I also can't believe that it's me. Like, it's still not, like, it still shocks me when I see it in the mirror that that's me. Like, I don't know when the brain catches up with the body, you know? And it happened when I lost weight too. Like, you would see yourself skinny in the mirror and be like, oh wait, is that you? You know, like, it takes a while for your brain to catch up. So I'll be happy when my brain catches up, but the results are amazing. They are just jaw-droppingly amazing. It is exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Like, I'm so excited in the new year to, like, shop for clothes and, just see how workout clothes fall on me. And yeah, I'm so excited about that stuff. I do miss working out. I miss the gym and the classes I take and going on walks and what all that does for my mental health. Like I miss it. I miss the waking up early and doing my strength training with my personal trainer and the Monday night class and my lunchtime walks. I miss all that. And so hopefully in another week and a half, I will get released to be able to start exercising again and go on long walks. And although it has been very cold, so I don't know how much walking I'll do outside when it's this cold, but maybe in the warm part of the day. So yeah, I just want to get back to that and really get back to that feeling in my body to be strong and active. So hopefully I can start back with my personal trainer in January. And then hopefully I can start the classes back in February. That's my plan. I hope it works out. And then there's things I want to do, like I want to take a bath. I'm a bath type person. I like bath bombs. I like warm baths when it's cold outside. And I can't do that until the incisions are fully healed. So hopefully in a week and a half, I will be able to get released. I mean, part of me's scared just because I have one spot that's not quite healed. Part of me's scared that won't heal in a week and a half, but it may. Fingers crossed it will. Fingers crossed that will heal in a week and a half and I will get cleared to do all the things. And I'll be able to go to my dad's for Christmas. So that'll be good. And then Wednesday, I did something called Real Roots meet and greet, and you can find their ads on Instagram, but it's a program for women to meet other women, and it's a 7-week program where you kind of get in with a group that's like-minded, similar women, and the hope is that you get one good friend out of it. You know, when you do these dinners together and, have one-on-ones with the different women, and so fingers crossed that works out. I enjoyed the meet and greet. I was so proud of myself for going. It was a cold day. I was tired. I'm just 4 weeks post-surgery. But this was for women in their 40s. When I tried this before in May, it was a broader age group. So I was the oldest one there because the age groups are like 27 to 45 or 29 to 45 or something like that, and 45 and up. And I'm 44, or I was 43 in May, but so I was one of the oldest ones there, but this was nice because it was all women in their 40s. So, I'm curious. I paid for the series. There is a fee. I paid for the series. Like, I liked the women enough, or at least enough of the women enough. There was, one or two that just on first glance weren't my, like, I don't think they'll be my friends, but, there were other women that I would hope would. So, I purchased the series, and then hopefully, see, when I did it in May, I liked those women, a lot, and, but none of them wanted to continue on with the series. So, I was hesitant to try it again, but I want to make friends. I want a local friend. Like, I want somebody to go do things with. I want somebody to, text and hang out with, and I have, like, long distance friends who I'm in contact with over, some of them over text, some of them more than others. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I'm single. I never had any kids, and a lot of people my age, have had kids. So, it's, they're busy with kid things. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that the women want to continue in the series. Fingers crossed that I make a good friend through that series. Yeah, just fingers crossed. That's all I can do is hope. Hope. And do my best to cultivate the relationships I have. I am an introvert. I am a hermit. Like, I can, but I want that connection. So, yeah, I want that connection. I think it's important to me. So, yeah, hopefully that works out. I'm a little nervous about it, if you hear that in my voice, but I don't know if I want to keep trying, like if this one doesn't go, do I want to keep trying and try the next one? I didn't in May. I was like, no, I'm done. But here we are 7 months later, and I wanted to try again. It's when I can get up the courage, I guess. I don't have continuous courage to make friends. But, yeah. So, last weekend, Georgia Tech played pretty well. They didn't win, but the defense showed up. I was very happy to watch the game and see that the defense showed up and that they had a chance to win. And so that was good. Alabama beat Auburn. I fell asleep during it, but Alabama beat Auburn. So tomorrow is the SEC championship. That's the only championship game that I really care about, I guess, to watch, is the SEC championship. It's Georgia, Alabama. I don't really care too much about the ACC championship now that Georgia Tech's not in it. But there'll be some bowl games I want to watch, and sometimes I watch the Army-Navy game. That should be not this weekend, but the next weekend, I think. So, there's some college football to watch. Let's see, what about the cats? The cats. Wally and Eva. They are being themselves. Eva did not seem to get sick yet, so that's good. I was worried she was going to pick up her... sorry, I was looking at something, caught my eye. I was worried she was going to pick up one of her viruses, pick up a reoccurrence of her herpes virus from the, surgery and people being here, stress. But so far, so good. She hasn't shown symptoms, so just a little bit of eye goopies, but nothing like that. Wally's begging for food. He doesn't like that I restrict his food intake. But he's so overweight. You worry about him getting diabetes and kidney problems when they're overweight. And I've been seeing that there's Ozempic for cats now, or that they're trialing Ozempic for cats. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know how expensive it would be. I think it might be kind of expensive. Ozempic for cats. But I do worry about Wally's health when he's a little overweight. We tested his blood sugar in April and it was normal. So I think he's doing okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and get it tested every year because we want to make sure he stays healthy. But the cats are doing pretty well. What else? What else can I talk about? Oh, work. So two good things happened at work this week. I on the day of my surgery, I got a notice from Pennsylvania licensing board that they were going to audit my continuing education for my professional engineering license, and that I had 30 days to comply, get all the documentation together and comply with no exceptions. And so that was a little stressful because timing. I was off work for 2 weeks, and basically they wanted just documentation that you'd done all your continuing ed. I think there were 24 hours that were required, and you just had to have the documentation that you'd done them all. It just took me a little while to gather all the certificates. Like, some things I didn't have the certificate for, so I had to, some things I had to download a report for, because the first set of documentation I sent in, they only approved 19 hours. They didn't approve the last 5, because my ethics that I do through my company or through the corporation that owns us, they put out ethics every year that we have to do. Like, it didn't say how long the classes were. So I was able to run a report through the software we use for the ethics. And I was able to, luckily I was able to run a report with the times of the classes over the time period that my Pennsylvania license was for, the last, last 2-year period. And I was able to get that to add up to 5 hours. And then I gave a presentation to my department, and that counts twice. So I had my boss write a letter kind of saying what I did and how long it took and stuff like that. So they approved that. So I passed my audit, which was a relief. It's a relief to pass the audit. Hopefully I don't get audited again. I do just enough continuing ed. Like, in general, I do just enough, but I have to be careful about it, because I could come up short really easily if I'm not careful. Like, I have to make sure I do some sort of like conference or class. You get a lot more, like a seminar, you get a lot more hours for that. So I need to make sure I do that every year, is do, some sort of conference, or, where you get multi-day seminar or something, just to get the hours. Because that's nice. You get them all in one week. So I need to look for things like that to help me get my continuing education hours, because I have a license in like 7 states. So I have to do the continuing education requirements for each of those. In fact, today I just renewed my Oregon license and my Alabama license. And Oregon had me put in like a description of all my professional development hours, all my continuing ed hours, and they required 30 in the last 2 years. So I was able to do that. I didn't put all the documentation in there just because that takes so much time. I'll wait until I get audited, or if I get audited, I'll do all the documentation. I have all the documentation. I just it wasn't that I didn't want to put forth the time to get all the documentation uploaded for the PDH hours. And it didn't seem to be required. And then Alabama just has you sign something saying you got your, I think they require 30 hours as well, that you got your 30 hours. So, it was the same time period as Oregon, so I had 30 hours. But I didn't put down any, like, documentation, or didn't require any documentation with it. And then something else on licensing, in, I don't know, August or September, I was asked to get a Puerto Rico license. Well, that's been a challenge because I don't speak Spanish. Luckily, the internet seems to. Luckily, AI speaks Spanish, and Google Translate speaks Spanish, and it'll translate the websites, you know, so that has worked out okay, but it's been a back and forth, like, because I think of just lost in translation things. And they wanted so much to get a professional engineering's license. They wanted, like, normally we transfer something called an NCES record, which stands for the National Council of Engineering something. And that's a record of, you know, that you pass the test in a certain state, and then you can get reciprocity in other states by sending your record over to them, and it keeps like your references up to date, and so I had to update that, and you know, get new references and update my job description and stuff. And I used AI to write my narrative because it had to be like, it had to tackle every single year, project specific that you worked on, and it can only be like 750 words. So I put all those requirements into AI and gave it a spreadsheet of my projects I worked on, and worked with AI to get my narrative down to 750 words, and that was accepted by NCES. So I had to send the NCES record over to Puerto Rico. Then I had to get a background check, and I had to have something that stated that I didn't owe any back child support, which I don't have any children, so I couldn't owe any back child support. And then I got an email on Tuesday. So we went back and forth. They didn't like the way I formatted my references. They didn't like the way I formatted, like, my license verification. So we went back and forth on all that. And then it finally went to the board for approval. And then I get an email from the board that said, we want to see your background check on a local police letterhead. We want that kind of background check. And I was like, you want a check of police record? They want a police record. And so I went to City of Huntsville Police, got a background check of my police record, sent that over to them, and then they approved it. So, well, it's going to be approved on December 16th at their meeting. They will approve my license. So I will be licensed in Puerto Rico. I have no idea if we got the contract to do work for the Caribbean District or not, but I will be licensed in Puerto Rico. That'll be good. You have to join their College of Engineering, like a society, and I called over there to pay. I filled out that application, which I had to have translated by AI. I filled out that application, and then I tried to call to make a payment, and they said I couldn't join until I was approved on December 16th. So I guess I'll call back, or they'll call me, or one or the other, on December 16th. And I'll join the College of Engineering Society thing. And my drill, my putty will not pick up ABs. Come on, pick up. So by the end of the month, I should be licensed in Puerto Rico. So that was two things that happened this week that were pretty good. Was that I passed my Pennsylvania audit, and I got licensed in Puerto Rico after been working at it for a few months. And then I was very productive this morning, which is always nice when that happens. And I got most of my to-do list whittled down. I did my year-end self-evaluation for my performance review, which this year you didn't really like give yourself a rating. You just wrote like what you did, I guess. So I used AI to rewrite it to sound more professional, and you know, that's something AI is really good at, is writing to something in a different tone. And you know, I could give it more examples and it would incorporate them and things like that. So hopefully I wrote enough. We'll see if it gets turned back to me. I did okay on my goals this year, my professional goals. I should have done better. I mean, I guess you could always do better, but as slow as I was in the beginning of the year, I should have done better. So I'm just hoping that that can oh, I forgot to write something that I should have written in that. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, you forget things, you know. I should have written something. Oh no. I should have written something a little bit better than I did. Now that I think about it, I kind of forgot to include something. But that's okay. You can never be perfect on those things, and I don't think I can go back in and edit it. I think it's been sent to my manager. So, oh well. All I'm hoping for is to get a decent, you know, average rating, right? You know, like it's nice when you get above average, but I'll be happy to get an average rating. Yeah, I'm doing my job. Yeah, so work's going pretty well. I should be busy in the new year. I should be able to travel in the new year. So I have some travel coming up. I have somebody traveling for me next week because I can't lift a suitcase. So, so yeah, I hope that goes well for him. And I am hoping a new project starts up. Well, a continuation of a project. It's not a new project. So, but it was nice to get my to-do list down. That's always a nice feeling before the weekend, is to get your to-do list whittled down. Because there's always more things that'll happen on it, because I have so many jobs in construction. I always have construction stuff that comes up. And let's see, what am I, sorry, I lost my train of thought. get into this diamond painting a little bit. What am I listening to? I've decided to listen to, I never finished the third book of the ACOTAR series. I'm on The Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. It's book 3. And so I decided to get it on Audible. And see if I could listen to the, if I could listen to the last bit of that book and decide whether I'm going to go on to the 4th and 5th books. So we will see if I can pick it back up. I'm trying to decide. I'm like 61% through, and I'm trying to decide how far back I should go to kind of remember what happened. Like, I remember tidbits of what happened in this book, but I'm trying to, like, but I want to, I want to make sure I understand what's going on. I'm looking for a drill. Looking for a drill. It's white. What am I looking at? It's white on purple. Oh, I bet it's this. I bet it's this. Yeah, so maybe I'll listen to some this week, and if I'm not feeling that book, I have the Brandon Sanderson book. I have a book for kind of an online book club I'm doing, which is a Christmas book that I can listen to. So I have some options to listen to and I also downloaded on Audible Carl the Dungeon Crawler series or whatever. I got the first book of that, which is supposed to be so funny and so good to listen to. One of the best audiobooks. Carl the Dungeon Crawler? Yeah, maybe. So I have that book too to listen to, because I'll have a long drive to my dad's house. I have like a 5-hour drive on Christmas Eve, so it may be like trafficy. So it may be a 6-hour drive. So I'll try to leave early in the morning, but because I'm taking the day off. But yeah, so hopefully I feel like listening to one of those books on the way there. That'll be good. This is a pretty fairy dust drill. This green fairy dust. It's pretty. I like the fairy dust drills. So yeah, so different things to listen to. And I have most of those books on the Kindle as well if I feel like physically reading a book instead of listening. But we will see. It's nice to sometimes listen to books while I diamond paint. And definitely while I drive. So I don't know when the book club online live is. I gotta have the book finished by then, but I think it's a pretty short book. I forget what it was called. Good. I don't remember. But it's Christmassy. So, and then what I'm watching is the Marvel movies. I've remembered that Disney Plus doesn't have No Way Home, the latest. It's the only Marvel movie in the timeline that's not on Disney Plus because of the weird agreements with Sony and how they had to release it. So I remembered to go back and watch it. So I think because my last one I watched in the timeline was the what is it? The Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania. Which is not the best movie, but it's okay. So I watched that one, so I'm not real sure where the Spider-Man fits in. I think Spider-Man kind of fits in before the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse one. But so, I may be further ahead in the timeline. But I decided to go back and watch No Way Home. So that's what I'm watching right now. I need to finish it this afternoon. Speaking of movies, so I only have a few movies left, really, in the timeline of the MCU. And then I guess I'll watch Christmas movies. But speaking of movies, I probably will try to go see a movie this weekend. I want to go see either Wicked or Zootopia 2. So Wicked for Good or Zootopia 2. So maybe on Sunday I will go to the movies. So that'll be fun. Something else to do this weekend. And hopefully I'll see both those movies before Christmas. Yeah, I don't have anything the next 2 weekends really, except for we're just watching football and recovering and diamond painting. So, once I get cleared to walk, I want to go walk the Galaxy of Lights at the Botanical Gardens. So, I have a ticket to do that on the Friday, the 19th. So hopefully I'm cleared to do that. Hopefully I have the energy to do that. Hopefully it's not ridiculously cold. But I like walking the Galaxy of Lights at the Botanical Gardens. It's their Christmas light display. And it wouldn't be too long a walk. I don't think. So, So I guess, let's see, what else? That's about all I have for you. The next video you'll get on Wednesday is a Jaded Gem Shop unboxing that I did a while back. You'll notice my videos have a new look to them and a new music. I was not liking the way they looked before. I'm kind of liking this look a little bit better, and the music I used was from my editing software, and it said it was royalty free for use on YouTube, but I got a copyright claim. So I'm changing it up and using something from YouTube's music library, because you know that won't get a copyright claim. In case I ever have enough subscribers to, like, it doesn't matter now because I have so few subscribers, but if I ever have enough subscribers to monetize my channel, which I don't know if that's a goal of mine or not, but you know, if it happens, if I still like doing this and I get a wave of subscribers at some point, we'll see. But I couldn't monetize if I have the copyright claims on the videos. So some of the videos, if you go back and watch them, they may not have any intro music. That's because, you know, it's hard to go back and edit those videos so I just stripped them of their, oh, that's an ugly drill. I just stripped them of their video, of their music. So where to go, where to go, where to go, where to go, where to go. I don't know. Okay, so, yeah. The next videos, and they look a little different, and they sound a little different, so hopefully you like that. Let me know. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me a symbol that represents money? Because I need to pinch my pennies. In the rest of this month and 2026. So something that represents money. And then just be sure to like and subscribe and comment below. Let me know how you're doing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!